Hello friends and welcome to our channel Target Jam. Today we will discuss about acid base part 1, mainly organic acid and base. After discussing few examples of acid base, then we will practice few MCQ questions. Now we are entering to the subject. Bronsted and Lowry concept is that acid is a proton donor and base is a proton acceptor. See, if we see the Ha is a acid, then when it loses one proton, then A minus is the conjugate base of Ha. So we can calculate the dissociation constant Ka equal to concentration of H plus into concentration of A minus divided by Ha. From this we can get the pKa equal to minus log 10 Ka. Thus, for a stronger acid that will have higher Ka value, that means stronger acid will easily dissociate. Then so its Ka will be high. That means its pKa will be very small. Similarly, for a base, we can get the corresponding Kb and pKb. But for a base, as it abstract a proton, so Kb equal to association constant. For acid, it is dissociation constant, but for a base, Kb equal to association constant. Now, strength of an organic acid depends upon ease of ionization. That means how easily it gets ionized. And next point is stability of the conjugate base. For simple example, it is a normal carboxylic acid, and it's when it loses one proton, the conjugate base, that is carboxylate ion, is stabilized by conjugation. So there are three examples: formic acid, acetic acid and propionic acid. Their pKa value gradually increases from 3.77 to 4.76 to 4.85. That means their acid strength decreases from left to right. This is because we know that as plus I effect of R group increases, the ease of ionization decreases and the stability of conjugate base decreases. That's why the acid strength decreases from left to right. Example 2. Propanoic acid, acrylic acid and propargylic acid. The acid strength increases from left to right. Herein, the hybridization of carbon changes from sp3 to sp2 to sp. And as the S character of adjacent carbon increases, the acid strength increases due to increase of minus I effect. Now, example 3. Iodoacetic acid, bromoacetic acid, chloroacetic acid and fluoroacetic acid. The acid strength increases from iodo to bromo to chloro to fluoro. Left to right, acid strength increases due to increase of minus I effect of the halogens. Example 4. 2-chloro, 3-chloro and 4-chloro butanoic acid. The acid strength decreases from left to right as the position of chlorine atom shifted away from COOH group. The minus I effect on COOH group decreases and hence left to right acid strength decreases. Now, chloroacetic acid, dichloroacetic acid and trichloroacetic acid. The acid strength increases from left to right. This is because as the number of chlorine atom increases, the minus I effect on COOH group increases and hence the acid strength increases from left to right. Now, between this oxalic acid and formic acid, oxalic acid is stronger acid than formic acid. In oxalic acid, it is stronger than formic acid because the COOH group is as a whole electron withdrawing group. So, in oxalic acid, Each of the COOH group increases the acid strength of the adjacent COOH group. So oxalic acid is a stronger acid than formic acid. These are the other derivatives of different dicarboxylic acid. These are the oxalic, malonic, succinic, glutaric and adipic acid. As the distance between two COOH group increases, the electron withdrawing effect of one carbonyl on the other decreases. So ionization will decrease and hence the acid strength decreases. And that's why oxalic acid is stronger than malonic and malonic acid is stronger than succinic and so on. For maleic acid, the first ionization is 24,000 times faster than its second ionization. But in case of fumaric acid, this value is only 24. Why? See, in case of maleic acid, the two COOH group lies at the same side of double bond. And that's why after first ionization, the hydrogen is stabilized by intramolecular hydrogen bonding, and as hydrogen in the COOH group is not free, so difficult to ionization, and that's why its second ionization is much slow than the first ionization. But in case of fumaric acid, the two COOH group lies on the two different sides of double bond, and that's why there will be no possibility of intramolecular hydrogen bonding. So its first ionization and second ionization, the difference is not much high like maleic acid. So we can conclude that maleic acid is stronger acid than fumaric acid, but monosodium malate is a weaker acid than monosodium fumarate. Now the question is, salicylic acid is stronger than para-hydroxybenzoic acid, but sodium salicylate is a weaker acid than sodium para-hydroxybenzoate, and this can be explained on the basis of our last example. Say in case of salicylic acid, after its first ionization, the conjugate base is stabilized by intramolecular hydrogen bonding, and that's why its first ionization is very fast. That is, salicylic acid is strong acid. But as the hydrogen in OH is not free, so difficult to ionize, and that's why its second ionization is very difficult. So there is a huge difference between its first ionization and second ionization. But in case of para-hydroxybenzoic acid, there is no possibility of intramolecular hydrogen bonding. So after its first ionization, there is no much extra stabilization like salicylic acid. So para-hydroxybenzoic acid is little bit weaker than the salicylic acid. But as there is no stabilization or hydrogen bonding of this OH group, so its second ionization is very easy, and the difference between this pKa1 and pKa2 is not much high as in case of salicylic acid. So we can conclude that salicylic acid is stronger acid than para-hydroxybenzoic acid, but monosodium salicylate is a weaker acid than monosodium para-hydroxybenzoate. Now the whole fact can be explained through this diagram, and the delta pKa, that is the difference between pKa1 and pKa2 for salicylic acid, very high, and for para-hydroxybenzoic acid this delta pK is very short, and that's why the difference between its first ionization and second ionization is very short for para-hydroxybenzoic acid but very high for salicylic acid. Now among these carboxylic acid, phenol and alcohol, carboxylic acid is much stronger acid than phenol, and normally the pKa of carboxylic acid is around 4 to 5, and the pKa for phenol is normally around 10, and for alcohol it is beyond 15. Now we are entering to the MCQ part. Question 1. The correct order of the rate of bond dissociation for the indicated CH bonds in the following compound A, B and C is option A, C greater than B greater than A, option B, A greater than B greater than C, or A greater than C greater than B, or C greater than A greater than B. Choose the correct order of bond dissociation among these three compounds, and we are now going to check the answer key. The right option is option D, that is C greater than A greater than B. In compound C, when it generates the anion, it is alkyne anion and little bit stabilized as because the carbon is sp hybridized, and this is phenoxide anion, much less stable. But in case of compound B, the system is cyclopropenyl anion 4n pi electron system, so it is anti-aromatic, highly unstable. So among these three, this one is the highly unstable. That means the bond dissociation will be very slow. The correct order of pKa values for the compound X, Y and Z is X greater than Y greater than Z, or Y greater than Z greater than X, or Z greater than X greater than Y, or Y greater than X greater than Z. Choose the correct pKa order of these three compounds, and we are now going to check the answer key. The right answer is option C, that is Z, the greater than X greater than Y. Here, in case of Y, if it loses one proton, then it gets the aromatic structure, and at the same time 5 CN groups stabilizes the minus charge, so it easily dissociates. That means it is strongly acidic, and we know that stronger acid will have very small pKa value, so compound Y will have smallest pKa value. Now compound X, when it loses one proton, the anion is stabilized by the conjugation of two carbonyl group, and in case of Z, the anion is stabilized due to the aromatization. So the order of acidity equal to Y greater than X greater than Z, but the order of pKa equal to, this is just reverse, that is Z greater than X greater than Y. So the correct option is option C. Question 3. The pKa values of the following salt of aspartic acid are indicated below. The predominant species that will exist at pH 5 is structure 1 or 2 or 3 or 4. Choose the correct structure at pH 5 of this aspartic acid. Choose the correct option, and we are now going to check the answer key. The right option is option D, that is structure 4 exists at pH 5. This is because if you see the pKa of two carboxylic acid, COOH and COOH, 2.0 and 3.9, so they will exist as anion, that is carboxylate ion, and the amine that will present as the aminium, that is structure 4. Question 4. The correct order of basicity for the following anions. See, there are three anions X, Y and Z. You have to find the correct order of basicity. X greater than Y greater than Z, or Z greater than Y greater than X, or Z greater than X greater than Y, or Y greater than X greater than Z. Choose the correct order of basicity of the following anions. We are now going to check the answer key, and The right option is option D, that is y greater than x greater than z. And we know that the acidity of the conjugate acids are Z is the strongest acid because it is the para-nitrophenol, then ortho-nitrophenol, and then meta-nitrophenol. This is the acidity order. So the basicity order of the corresponding bases, that is x, y, and z, will be just reverse of this. That means y greater than x greater than z. Question 5. The compound that will behave as an acid in H2SO4 is CH3COOH, or nitric acid, or perchloric acid, or H2O. Among these four, which one will behave as an acid in sulfuric acid? Choose the correct option, and we are now going to check the answer key. The right option is option C, that is HClO4 will behave as an acid in H2SO4. See, the pKa for perchloric acid is -8, so it is much stronger than sulfuric acid. So with respect to sulfuric acid, only perchloric acid will behave as an acid. Question 6. In the reaction A and B, water behaves as an acid in both A and B, or an acid in A and a base in B, or a base in A and an acid in B, or a base in both A and B. First, see the reaction. Water plus Cl minus equal to ClH2O whole n minus. There is complex formation with Cl minus, and another is the complex formation of H2O with magnesium 2 plus. You have to choose the role of H2O in these two reactions A and B. Choose the correct option, and we are now going to check the answer key. The right option is option B, that is water behaves as an acid in A and a base in B. See, HCl is an acid and Cl minus is its conjugate base. So H2O acts as an acid with Cl minus, and magnesium hydroxide is a base and magnesium 2 plus is its conjugate acid. So H2O behaves as a base with magnesium 2 plus. Question 7. The correct order of acidity of the following compounds. There are three compounds X, Y, and Z. First, see the structure and find the correct order of acidity among these. Option A, X greater than Y greater than Z, or Z greater than Y greater than X, or Z greater than X greater than Y, or Y greater than X greater than Z. Choose the correct option, and we are now going to check the answer key. The right option is option C, that is Z is the strongest acid and Y is the weakest among these three. See, in case of Z, it is when it loses proton, the anion is highly stabilized with this conjugate equivalent conjugating structure, and then in case of X, the anion is stabilized by the conjugation with two adjacent carbonyl, and in case of Y, the phenyl group shows plus R effect, so its stability is little bit less. So the stability order and acidity order is the Z greater than X greater than Y. Question 8. Boric acid is a weak acid in aqueous solution, but its acidity increases significantly in the presence of ethylene glycol because ethylene glycol releases additional H plus, or BOH4 minus is consumed in forming a compound with ethylene glycol, or ethylene glycol neutralizes boric acid, or boric acid dissociates better in mixed solvent? Choose the correct option about acidity of boric acid, and we are now going to check the answer key. The right option is option B, that is BOH whole 4 minus is consumed in forming a compound with ethylene glycol. See, this is the reaction. Boric acid forms a complex with 2 molecules of ethylene glycol and loses 1 proton. So it behaves as a stronger acid in presence of diol. Question 9. The correct order of acidity of the following molecules X, Y and Z is. First see the structure of X, Y and Z, then choose the correct order of acidity of these three compounds. X greater than Y greater than Z, or X greater than Z greater than Y, or Y greater than Z greater than X, or Z greater than X greater than Y. Choose the correct order, and we are now going to check the answer key. The right option is option B, that is X is the strongest acid among these three and Y is the weakest. See, in case of X, the corresponding anion is stabilized due to the aromaticity gaining, and CF3 is electron withdrawing group, so 5CF3 group stabilizes the anion. In case of Y, the corresponding anion, that is cyclopropenyl anion, gets the anti-aromatic structure, so it's the difficult to form this anion. Question 10. The decreasing order of acidity of the marked hydrogen atom in the following molecules. First, see the structure of three molecules X, Y and Z, and marked hydrogen also there. You have to find the decreasing order of acidity. X greater than Y greater than Z, or Y greater than Z greater than X, or Z greater than X greater than Y, or Z greater than Y greater than X. Choose the correct order of the acidity, and we are now going to check the answer key. The right option is option D, that is Z is the strongest acid among these three and X is the weakest. See, these are the corresponding conjugate bases, and in case of Z, the negative charge is stabilized due to the aromaticity gaining and at the same time due to the presence of 3 phenyl ring. And in case of Y, the aromaticity gaining occurs and there is anion is stabilized with conjugation with 2 phenyl ring, and in case of X, there is no gaining of aromaticity and it is stabilized by conjugation with 2 phenyl ring. Now calculate your performance and evaluate your performance, and in our next tutorial we will discuss about acid base part 2.